Alright, so originally I was making a video called Top 10 Influencers I Would Beat the Shit Out of. And there was this one guy that I had on the list, and I started talking about him, and I kind of just realized I was making a whole video about him. Like, it ended up being like 6 minutes long, so I figured, you know what, why not just make it a whole video? So instead of talking about beating people up, today's video is about the importance of self-awareness, and what it looks like when someone doesn't have any. Now, to give you guys a little bit of context before the video starts, a while back I made a video called Indian People Are Not Ugly Anymore, and the main topic of that video was a trend on TikTok called The Great Shift. And it essentially was an artificial trend that was started by, I don't even know, someone on Indian TikTok. And it essentially was trying to push the narrative that brown people are the new beauty standard. And long story short, the basic message of that video was that you need to be confident in yourself. And trying to start an artificial trend that Indian people are the new beauty standard because you're upset with the fact that they are seen as unattractive on the internet is the complete opposite of that. And in that video, I mentioned this motherfucker right here because he is the human embodiment of what I just explained.
Why is it so hard for people to accept that you can be attractive and brown?
Now, I do want to clarify one more thing before the actual video starts. There is a big difference between what I just explained, what I'm going to talk about later in this video, and actual hate crimes and racism. A lot of this guy's content is about Indian hate, whether it's on the internet or real life, and he has made a couple of videos covering things that are totally valid to get mad about, like literal hate crimes, literal racism. Like, this is totally fine. But that is not the case for the majority of his content, and that is what I'm talking about, okay? Do not get it twisted. I don't fuck with racism. I don't fuck with hate crimes, alright? I'm from Tibet. My parents are from Tibet and Nepal. They moved to India. They were raised there. I go there every summer. Like, I don't like the fact that India is also seen as stinky as smelly. I'm a fucking ally. I'm not against Indians, alright? Let me clear that the fuck. My name is Sid for Siddharth, okay? Literally, the Buddhist god. Like, I am, like... You motherfuckers think I'm capping too? Like, look at this. I don't even know if that proves anything, but like, dude... I'm about it. Just, like, literally, I don't know, this guy thinks I'm, like, an enemy. Either way, I know he's watching this, by the way, AceGotchu. Please don't, like, take offense to this video. Like, you know I crack a few jokes here and there, but, like, it's a YouTube video, bro. Like, you know, there is a genuine message and argument that I am putting in this video. So don't just take offense to everything I say. Don't, like, watch it with an open mind, alright? This video is all about self-awareness, so fucking have some while you watch this video, okay? So, yeah, with that being said... Enjoy the video, guys. Here we go. Alright, so next up on the list, we got AceGotchu. Now, for those of you who don't know who this is, I don't blame you. And not because he's a smaller creator, but because his content is just strange. As a matter of fact, this guy probably has the weirdest niche on TikTok I have ever seen. And basically, from what I've gathered, the best way I describe him is like an insecure Indian looks maxer who also does fashion. And, whatever the fuck this is.
Subscribe to AceGotchu. Subscribe to AceGotchu.
Where the fuck my blunt? Where the fuck my cup? Where the fuck my...
Subscribe to AceGotchu. Subscribe to AceGotchu.
Like, genuinely, who was watching that? What? I'm not even trying to shit on him right now. Like, what message was that video trying to convey? Like, I don't even get it. It was some black dude with fluffy dreads and then a fucking frat montage. Like, what? Like, first of all, why are you recording yourself and editing and posting these videos of you at a fraternity? Is it supposed to be a flex? Are you trying to brag about being able to get into D-Sig at U Michigan? Insider information, by the way, I actually have a homie who's a member of Delta Sigma Phi in U Mich. Turns out no one fucking likes him there. He just uses the fraternity to get his clips. Either way, he's basically just this random kid who I mentioned in a video one time, but on the internet, he's mainly known as the Indian guy who responds to rage bait. And while he does make videos on other different topics, pretty much like all of his views come from the videos where he talks about being Indian.
Why is it so hard for people to accept that you can be attractive and brown?
And basically, right now on the internet, there's a bunch of fucking losers making memes and rage bait jokes about Indian people being smelly and gross, and this guy actually responds to them, like, seriously. And that's pretty much what I said about him in my last video. I was like, yo, you are getting mad and making responses to literal rage baiters, okay? You are giving them exactly what they want and making Indians as a whole look bad. Now listen, okay, originally I wasn't gonna talk about this kid or put him on this list because he's a relatively smaller creator, and I usually try to talk about people who are much more popular than me, so it's like, you know, not bullying. Not because I'm so big and powerful either, but because, like, if I talk shit about Jack Dorothy, that's not gonna affect him. But, you know, if I talk about someone like him or anyone really that size or just smaller than me, it could have a much larger, it could have a negative impact. I don't want to negatively impact someone's career. And I already did make a video on him, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of shitting on him in that video, But it's like, dude, I have free speech. I can say that shit. And I literally DM'd him on Instagram before I made that video, okay? Basically, what I'm trying to say is that even though I mentioned him in a previous video, I did not think it was that deep, okay? This guy really did not seem to care. And the same goes for me, you know? He might make dog shit content, but I'm not thinking twice. It's chill. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. But I recently came across some information, and it turns out that this kid genuinely fucking hates me. A few weeks ago, as a joke, I requested to join his live on TikTok, and the motherfucker actually let me in.
Where in India you from?
Connect.
Mumbai.
Yeah, bro.
You're from bro.
Why is that? Did I accidentally invite this kid?
Holy shit. AceGotchu.
Oh, I hate
Holy
you with
fuck.
such a passion. It's actually outrageous.
You hate me? Why?
So, as you can tell, I live in this kid's head rent-free. As a matter of fact, he hates me with such a passion, it is outrageous. And as you can tell, I'm offended, okay? I'm taken aback. This motherfucker hates me? I don't even think about you, like, ever. And I think he caught on to that and realized, like, the hatred isn't mutual and didn't want to seem corny, because then he said this.
I actually don't hate you. I just think that
I
you're
was about
the
to
biggest
say, it's
clown
not
ever.
that deep, bro. Relax.
Now listen, okay, at the time, I actually did believe him, you know? I didn't think that any of this was really that deep. But then I went to this profile, okay? And it turns out that, unbeknownst to me, this motherfucker stays mentioning me. So I figured that I'd play this video right here for you guys, because not only does he call me out in it, but also it perfectly captures the essence of his content and why it is so bad.
Okay, so that's what we're doing with AI now. Biggest invention since the iPhone, and we're making India edit. Why is the top comment so clear? Like, bro. But it's just a joke. It's not that deep. I have never seen hating like this. At what point do we consider people who have never been to India but constantly make videos like this glazers? And this is peak unemployment. This dude has been posting videos like these twice a day. Imagine if he put the same effort into a job. You could be making $250,000 a year, but you are making jokes that 13-year-olds barely find funny. This right here is the reason why you don't take it like a good boy, like Sadagascar said.
So, yeah, as you can see, this guy is up in arms about a fucking stinky poop AI India animation. And it's just like, dude, no way you are actually responding to shit like this. Like, do you not have any self-awareness? Like, really think about what you are letting bother you and affect your mood, okay? It is literally a poopy India animation. Like, the guy who made that video, all he had to do was type in some prompt to some AI and it made it for him, okay? And here you are, sitting on your phone, making a literal non-AI video, getting actually fucking mad at literal rage bait. And you guys saw the video, this dude's fucking pissed.
And this is peak unemployment.
And this right here is my entire point, okay? What you are reacting to is called rage bait, okay? And you are currently raging at it. The bait fucking worked, okay? The guy who made the animation won, alright? He's a master baiter. And guess what happens when a prominent Indian influencer takes the bait and responds to something like this and is genuinely upset, okay? It is a loss for all Indians. Because everyone else is secure enough to just ignore this bullshit because it is literally brain rot and fucking rage bait. And by getting mad at those videos and reacting to them and acknowledging them, you are giving them exactly what they want. And I'm not the only person who agrees with this, okay? There's a reason that the majority of his hate comments are from other Indian people. As a matter of fact, some Indian girl DM'd me on my personal and was like, yo, we gotta do something about AceGotchu. Not too sure what she meant about that, but that still adds to my fucking point, okay? Indian people don't fuck with this guy, alright? They agree with me that by him making these videos, he is making all Indians look bad because he is giving into the fucking rage baiters. But for some reason, this guy just refuses to accept that. He just will not listen. And it's like, I would call him stupid, but the kid goes to U, Michigan, and he does make videos about topics that actually matter. Like, he made a video on this doctor who was beat up simply because she was Indian. Like, that is a totally valid situation to make a video on and spread awareness about. But dude, what the fuck are you doing making videos like these? Like really? What is this? Lock the fuck in, bro. You're making your entire community look bad. Like, there is a big difference between a literal fucking hate crime, like beating someone up because they're Indian, and a fucking AI animation of India made of poop. Like, dude, lock the fuck in! What are you doing? And before you guys call me a bully for ripping into a creator with like 50k followers, I've literally tried to explain this exact same concept to him. The kid just didn't want to be saved. I don't even know. This guy just needs to change. If I had to give any advice to this guy, it's to just stop talking about Indian shit, stop taking like stupid Indian rage bait, build a image on, oh, someone just texted me. Build an image online and, you know, that isn't about your being like the guy who takes the Indian fucking rage bait. You're literally known as India's greatest defender. And then boom, you know, make your career fucking normal, you know? Yeah. But, yeah, I think that is gonna be the video, guys. I literally never say this at the end of my videos because I think it's corny, but can you guys please leave a like? Oh my god, I don't know why, but it took me so long to edit this for I had to take so many screenshots and screen record so much shit. Like, literally, I've never asked for someone to leave a like on the video. Please. And please subscribe if you enjoyed it too. Like, holy shit, I never record this late. If you watch any of my other videos, like the sun is gleaming through, and like in the morning, it's like 7. I mean, it's just a lot later than I usually record. It's not late. It's like 8 p.m. But like, still, whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be the video, guys. Moral of the story: self-awareness is important. Okay, you need to be self-aware. You need to understand how other people perceive you. You can't just live in your own bubble, live in your own reality like this fucking guy is too. So, yeah, that's gonna be the video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope I educated at least one of you. And, yeah, that's gonna be the video. If you liked it, sub. If you didn't, fuck you. And, yeah, peace the fuck out. Bye.